I'm outside one of the biggest Pokemon operations in the whole country to ask the owner one simple question. I've come today to ask you one special question. Is it worth it to start a Pokemon business right now?
I would say...
But before that, how about a tour? If you're new here, I'm Mondragon, and me and my brothers are trying to start our own Pokemon business from scratch, and today we are taking an inside look at the $12 million operation at Crave Collectibles. Stick around because the owner will be giving us his secrets on how to start our own Pokemon businesses
if
today.
you guys want to take a little tour of the shop, we started out as a 100% sports card store.
Okay.
Now we actually do 60% sports. 60% Pokemon and 40% sports.
Really?
So, as you can see, we have a plethora of Pokemon product, any booster boxes, ETBs, vintage packs, slabs, singles, anything you want. I think it's good to stay diversified for sure. But yeah.
What's the thing with Pokemon centers and the regular ETBs all the way through? Is that a preference or is that like a selling item or a selling tactic?
There's always somebody that wants the regular one. There's always somebody that wants a Pokemon Center. The Pokemon Center, you have the upside of grading the promo, and an Obsidian Flames Charmander, I think, is doing over $2,000 or whatever it's at. It's crazy right now.
That's crazy.
But even the raw card, again, you're only at a $200 card, and the Obsidian Flames, the regular Charmander that comes in that's probably, I don't know, 30 to 40 bucks. I haven't checked in a while, but when you're buying those, definitely the better value in terms of just buying at a raw card and the regular packs is definitely going to be the regular ETBs. The Pokemon Center, you're really just shooting for that 10 on the promo.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Never open a Pokemon Center.
Yeah.
Unless you're Bailey. He opens them up daily for some reason.
I don't touch
You
those.
do. As we get moving on here, what's kind of your origin story? Why did you start Pokemon? I know you've probably been asked quite a bit, so you have it memorized pretty good, but...
Yeah, we started, like I said, as a 100% sports card store back in the day. I bought a storage unit, sold it, made like $30,000 off the cards that were in the unit.
Okay, hold up. He bought a storage unit and sold it for $30,000. And then he goes on to say this.
I'm willing to give anything a try. Fail fast, fail cheap is the one thing I learned during college. If it doesn't work, we'll cut it off. But it worked, and 5 years later, like I said, now we do more Pokemon than we do sports.
So as I was thinking about his success, I wanted to ask a question that would help both me and you as we're trying to grow our own business. So I asked him what was the most beneficial tip he had to grow right now.
Really, it was just getting on apps like Whatnot, eBay, all the different apps they have now to look up pricing. And I would sit on Whatnot because that's really the only streaming platform that was popular, 4 or 5 years ago. But I would sit there and have two screens pulled up. One of them would have eBay or price charting or whatever it was at the time, and the other one would have the stream. Every time somebody would run a single, I'd look it up as fast as I could and see the type of value that they were getting. And I learned the market very well within 1 to 2 months because I was just constantly, you're looking up 300, 400, 500 cards a day.
Yeah.
And so once you do that over and over and over and you see what the market's actually paying, you can learn really quick.
With that information, he was now ready to show me his favorite thing in the whole store.
Yeah,
I'm getting antsy.
So my favorite piece in the shop, I can show you guys that.
Yeah, please.
The fossil uncut sheet. So these were given out at the toy store back in the day. It's like a promotional item. I want to say there were 500 or 1,000 of them given away. Not all of them survived, but we do have one here. I think we've owned either 2 or 3 of these, but I've been offered some pretty good offers for this. I don't really want to sell it. We have 2 other sheets there as well.
Oh my gosh.
So we have the Neo Common Uncommon.
Where do you find these?
And then we have the top spoil sheets. People hit us up with them. I find them on Facebook groups. Anytime it's a good deal though on a sheet,
it was honestly crazy seeing that in person, but I figured out that he streams and I stream, so I had to ask him this. Do you mind showing us a streaming room?
Yeah, you can come on and see it real quick. It might be a little messy, but
This is probably the cleanest it's ever been.
probably not. Not with these guys.
Oh, they're.
So they're actually live streaming right now. You can step in.
Oh,
and show
sweet.
them the
I
camera.
appreciate it. How are you guys?
We're doing all right. How are you? Good to see
Doing
you
great.
guys. What's up?
Hey, what's up? How are you?
Boss.
Yeah,
Doing some
they're
ripping
live,
right now.
just ripping
Maybe you
and
could see something big.
doing a few different things.
Maybe something bigger. Here, let's get a good pack to go right now.
Last
You guys
one.
ready to see it? Where it's at.
That
Here it
is.
goes. Where it's at. Yep, the gold.
V-Star, Crown Zenith.
Ready? Then we'll take the Caldeo. Beautiful. Oh my.
Oh
my
my God, that's
gosh.
it right there.
That's sick.
Oh.
And with that, we have to leave. That was crazy. So much energy, so much stream going on everywhere. Oh, fun to see. Fun to
Yeah,
see.
so we operate.
So that's one.
Actually,
You're wanting 2 or 3 of these
We
rooms?
already operate 4 of these.
4 of these.
So we have 3 actually running right now here, and then we have 1 back in Alabama as well. So we're doing that all day, processing 700-800 orders a day.
Holy cow. So what is your shipping process like? Like if someone was to get into Pokemon cards and they're selling, how do you streamline your shipping the best?
We have my wife and one other
There it
person
is.
that comes in at
That's
8
all you need to know.
And
The real boss.
yeah, they come in at 8 a.m. and they get to it, but really it's just we just lay our stuff out, double bubble mail everything that's under 200, pretty much everything over 200 in terms of slabs gets put in a box. Any raw cards over like 500 get put in a box. And I mean it's just super efficient because you're using the same size packaging for pretty much everything.
Yeah.
You have 1 package that's for ETBs, 1 package that's for collection boxes. Everything else is in boxes that are, I don't know, 3x5x8 or something, and the rest of them go in bubble mailers, same thing over and over and over. And once you get repetition, it becomes pretty easy. We can usually ship that many orders in 2 to 3 hours.
Wow, that's impressive. So I see like you're streaming on your phone. Do you think it's more important to stream with a super nice setup, nice quality camera?
So we
or
have
from
that
the
here,
app?
and in the back we have an OBS setup as
Oh,
well.
really?
We just started using that actually. For 5 years, we've used nothing but a phone in our hands. Obviously, I think for user experience, OBS setup with face cams can be really good if the person is energetic that's behind the camera.
Yeah.
If the person's not very energetic behind the camera, then using a face cam is not going to be very beneficial. It might actually hurt the stream.
Yeah.
So, but first and foremost, you need to be energetic if you're streaming anyways.
Yeah.
So,
And hand cam's just a little bit more safe, a little bit more comfortable for people.
For sure.
Gotcha.
But not everybody wants to show their face on screen.
Cool. Well, we're wrapping up here. Any other cool things you want to show up to the shop? How it works behind the scenes?
I mean, I've kind of shown you guys, given you guys more insight than I've given most people.
Let's go.
Videos, but yeah, if anyone ever has any questions, we're always here to help. Also, like if you're ever thinking about vending, opening a shop, anything like that, if somebody says it's not the right time right now, well, the right time is any time that you're willing to work hard and be consistent. I think vending is a great way to get into this. Coming and just opening up a shop I don't think people really understand the sheer amount of work that goes into running a shop. I couldn't even anticipated that amount of work when I first started. It's gotten better because we have an amazing team here, but I mean, you're talking about it took 15 hours a day for 4 years to get to the point where I can leave for a week and feel comfortable.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Wow. What's the biggest thing about vending that someone needs to know? If it's their first show ever. Ours was just a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
First
I remember
show.
I basically bought out their whole table.
What you should have told us before we went there, what would you
yeah.
would have said?
Yeah, I mean, basically have your stuff priced, be ready to go when you pull up. The more you're willing to negotiate and work with people, the better relationships you're going to be able to build. Obviously, if you have the cash flow to buy, buying's huge because people come up to your table just to sell and then they might turn around and just buy, which they could trade. But either way, you at least put some money in their pocket. They go somewhere else, they can trade with you, whatever. Being able to buy, trade, and sell is a huge part of that. But yeah, and then just being personable with people.
How much of a collection do you think someone should bring to their first show, like value-wise?
I mean,
Or does it
to
not
make
matter?
it worth it, it does matter in terms if you're going to make money or if you're just going to have a good time. I mean, if you're just going to have a good time, bring whatever you want.
Yeah.
But if you're going to really make money and treat it as a business, then I mean, if a table costs $250 and you're local, Well, probably if you bring $5,000 worth of stuff, you could make money. Now, if you're traveling to a Collecticon, a front row card show, the National, a bigger show where you're spending, you know, $1,500 on a set of tables, you've got $200 in food, $300 plane ticket, a $300 hotel. People don't realize. I mean, just for one person, that could cost you $2,500. We bring a team, and it can cost $5,000 to $8,000 a show. Well, if most people work on an average between 20 and 30% margin, I would say. Well, if you're doing 20 to 30% margin, you got to make back $5,000. Then you've got to sell a lot of stuff to make $5,000. I mean, if you sell 25 grand at 20% margin, that's $5,000.
Yeah.
So you have to bring a lot of product. So I would just say be leery of that for sure.
So now it's time for the moment that we've all waited for. The special question. Is it possible to start a Pokemon business from scratch and have it be successful? Here is Bailey's answer. I've come today to ask you one special question. Is it worth it to start a Pokemon business right now?
I would say it's a lot more expensive to start a card shop right now, or a stream, or really any part of the business. But I think, you know, if you just stay level-headed, you take, you know, minimal risk in terms of, you know, calculated risk per se, it would be fine.
Hey there, it would mean the world if you would watch that video right there and maybe subscribe right there. Okay? All right, I'll see you in the next one.